everybody. How are we doing tonight?
Happy Tuesday.
Hopefully you can hear Lauren well. Her voice
honestly
seems like it's picking up well on my levels on my end, so...
But you never know.
It changes every single time, so we shall see. So, where are we going, Nancy?
PG Krollmeister has hired me to investigate a series of equipment meltdowns that have been plaguing a prominent Oklahoma storm research team he sponsors. Since his team has been expected to win the $100 million grant at stake in the upcoming Green Sky Storm competition, Krollmeister suspects that there is something far more sinister than simple equipment failure going on. I'll be joining the team undercover, replacing their previous intern, Pete, who wound up with a broken leg after one of the accidents stranded him directly in the path of a storm. Stepping in at the most dangerous and chaotic period of the chase season, I'm going to have to keep my wits about me to stay on top of the sabotage and the storms.
Okay.
All right. Oklahoma.
Off we go.
Whoa, oh my gosh!
I'm sorry, why did we drive into this?
Yeah, we clearly just parked and like drove toward this. Typical Nancy. Already, this distinctly reminds me of the farmhouse in Living with the Land.
Yeah.
I love that little house so much.
I can smell the ride water.
Right?
That's a weird piece of debris. Whoa, it's filled with money.
Take it.
Take it. Once again, amazing job. Thanks, payment enclosed.
I better take this and see who it belongs to.
It's like some hush money or something.
Yeah.
And we're like, what's this? God bless you, Nancy. Oh, this is like so homey and cozy and cute. Okay. Hello, Nancy. Sorry we missed you. We're out chasing. The wind shear readings are strong enough that there may be a possible tornado forming to the north. No way. You could have just stayed here, my guy. Or my friend. I guess her name's Debbie. Until our return, I'd like you to familiarize yourself a bit with our operation. Please take the tornado quiz on the computer in the cellar. Don't worry, we don't care how you score. Also, there's a stack of papers in the dining room that needs to be filed away in the cabinet. You'll have to use my ordering system, but I've left notes for you on how it works. And you'll want to drive down the street to Ma and Pa's general store to meet Pa. There's a GPS in the car. You'll like him. He's quite the character. Thanks for filling in last notice. I look forward to meeting you in person, Debbie. Well, all right.
Day one, we got chores.
Yeah, she
Haven't
was
met a single person.
Right. She's like, I don't know you, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do immediately. Okay. Computer. So I guess we'll take the quiz after we look around a bit.
Yeah.
Nancy, please use my filing system. I've written the instructions to the right. Okay. We will do that later as well. No, don't wanna. Can I not go this way? I felt like You can't?
No.
Okay. It kind of looked like I might have been able to when we first walked in.
Previously on Attorney General. I never asked to be a four-star general.
And I never asked to fall in love with you.
What?
Okay. Sure. the door, huh?
I can't turn in. I still have stuff to do.
Yeah, that's how you go to sleep.
Okay. Oh, it's a different computer. Okay. Lots of weather. I've been on this beach, I'm pretty sure.
What?
Okay. I don't know what we're... Sure. The Weather Service will issue what type of alert when a tornado has been spotted? It's a warning, I think. Yeah. Tornado.
Watch. It's like counterintuitive.
Right. You think
They should
watch
be the
is like
opposite.
like keep your eyes peeled, it's out there. Whereas warning is like it might happen.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
How many tornadoes are recorded on average each year in the United States? Ooh, I have no idea.
I'm gonna guess 800.
Okay. Oh. Dang. Okay. The majority of tornadoes occur in the area known as Tornado Alley, which partially includes Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, Missouri, and Illinois. Weather in this region offers ideal conditions for tornadoes to form, particularly during peak season from late winter to early spring. Though most common in Tornado Alley, tornadoes have occurred in every state. What system? It's the F scale, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Invented by Dr. Theodore Fujita, the Fujita scale, or F scale, categorized tornadoes into 5 ratings from F0, minor winds, to F5, destructive gusts. As of February 1st, 2007, the new Enhanced Fujita scale, or EF scale, has been implemented. The new EF scale better accounts for types of building material used in structures. A destroyed mobile home ranks an EF2 when weighting the tornado's wind speeds, and something previously ignored in the original F scale. Okay. Ratings are only given to tornadoes after damage has been assessed, not during the tornado itself. The least safe place to seek shelter in a public space, such as a theater or mall during a tornado, is the least safe? A large room? I would imagine.
It's a place with windows, right?
Well, yeah, you want to... Bathrooms, I think, are supposed to be very safe. Interior corridors are also supposed to be good. Storm shelters. So, yeah, I think...
So, yeah.
Large open areas, such as auditoriums or gyms, should be avoided. The lack of roof support makes these areas susceptible to collapse during a tornado. Public areas should have designated storm shelters available, either a specific shelter or reinforced interior bathrooms or corridors. In preparation for an emergency, every family should have a tornado plan in place. And this item...
Disaster kit?
I mean, yeah.
A party!
A party! I mean, if it's a hurricane and it's Florida, then yeah.
Yeah, yep. Hurricane parties.
Yeah,
It's actually very common.
get your candles and your cards. Let's go.
Yeah.
A disaster kit contains essential supplies in case of emergency for every member of your family, including pets. Items from basic staples to household tools to first aid kits should be included. Items such as water, sugar, salt, granola bars, batteries, flashlights, can openers, toothpaste, duct tape, and bleach. Full recommend lists can be obtained at local emergency management offices. Which of the following is not indicative of a possible tornado? A greenish looking sky, a hook echo on Doppler radar, a downburst, rotating clouds.
A green sky? I've never heard of that.
I
but I also haven't heard
think it's one of the top two. No.
Rotating. Oh, nice. Wow, okay.
Different type of severe weather event. In a downburst, all of its winds flow out, whereas a tornado's winds flow into the tornado itself. Downbursts are difficult to predict and can cause severe damage due to strong straight line winds. Okay.
I've never heard of that.
Nope. On average, what percentage of tornadoes each year rank as either an EF4 or EF5?
Probably not a lot.
Yeah.
Neither of those are a lot, though. Nice.
Only 1% are ranked as EF4 or 5. The majority, about 80%, are EF0 or 1. The highest recorded wind speed in a tornado was recorded during the May 3rd, 1999 Oklahoma City storm. It clocked in at 318 miles an hour. I don't fuck around with tornadoes.
No, they're horrifying, aren't they?
They're the scariest to me. Well, those and fires, but tornadoes are just so sudden and so unpredictable that it's scarier than a fire. What causes the most injuries during a tornado? Debris, I would imagine.
Yeah.
While the extreme high winds are a danger, it's nothing compared to the flying debris being carried in them. At speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour, common household objects picked up by the tornado become deadly missiles. 5 out of 8. Okay, sure.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. We took the quiz. What else is down here? Storm weather symbols. I'm gonna take a picture.
Yep. Yep.
That's my face. Okay. Just in from Germany. Nearly brand new 2008 Peregrine, mileage 1394. Fully loaded and 0 to 60 in mere seconds. Only $43,000. Come down and test drive today before it flies out of our lot for good. It drives like a dream, if only. Nothing else here?
Mice! I agreed to tornadoes, but I did not sign up for mice.
It's just a little mouse,
I don't
Nancy.
like mice. Oh my god, Hannah, my dogs killed a rat the other night.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. First time that's happened.
Yeah. I don't think ours have ever gotten a rat before, but Leica got a baby possum at your parents' house one time. It was awful.
Ooh.
And then we caught her and like stopped her, but she didn't fully kill it yet. It was real bad.
That's even worse.
It was awful. Yeah. Did they both attack it? Like
When we found them, they were both playing with it.
Oh.
But I'm kind of guessing that Rory killed it because she has no fear. I saw her the other day. There was like a wasp like that she was playing with that was like thriving on the ground. And then I was like, oh my God, that's a wasp. She swoops in, picks it up and eats it. Wow, okay.
I mean, at least, yeah, sure. At least she didn't get stung. But yeah. Oh, man. You're like, oh, no. The last thing you guys need is another vet visit.
Honestly.
Like, I don't know. I mean, this is all the symbols, which I'm sure we're going to have to do something with. I just don't know what. Okay. Okay.
Nancy, is that you?
Yes, that's me.
Scott wants to meet you.
Be right there.
Nancy Drew, you made it. I'm Scott Varnell, the person in charge of this meteorological train wreck. Welcome aboard.
Thanks.
Are you the person I'll be reporting to?
You'll be reporting to Debbie. But make no mistake, I call the shots around here. Ever seen a real tornado, Nancy?
Well, yeah. As I was driving up to the farmhouse, it wasn't that big, but it sure threw a lot of debris around.
Well, isn't that just peachy? We spend hours racing all over the countryside, and where's all the action? Right in our own backyard. We're
Yes,
never
that's
gonna
what's
win
up.
this thing.
Yeah, sounds
The school's
like
gonna pull
you
the
guys
plug
should
on
be
us, sell
better
the
at
farm,
it.
and that's gonna be all she wrote. And it's all Krollmeister's fault for saddling us with a bunch of Bush League junk. But now that you're here, maybe our luck will change. 2 things you need to do right off the bat. I gotta give a workshop on tornado preparedness at the junior high school next week, so put a sample disaster kit together for me. If anything's missing, go up the road to Ma and Pa's and get it there.
Okay.
Okay.
What goes into a disaster kit?
Look, you're here because that rich uncle of yours said you could do the job, so be a little resourceful and just do it, okay? If you need a nanny, have your uncle send one. We don't have the budget. Second thing you need to do is redesign the warning siren layout for the local community. They just got a set of new sirens and their range is different, so the town asked me, and now I'm telling you, to figure out where to place them so if there is a tornado, everyone will be within earshot of a siren. All the information you need is on the chart in the other room. You have questions about anything, bug Debbie, not me. Nice meeting you.
I really want to just bug him. We already have 3 jobs to do. 4?
Oh, we took the quiz. Never mind. 3, you're right.
I was like, oh god, there's another one? I didn't even know. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Ugh. A town says goodbye to Ma.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
The storm, like so many storms in this part of the country, came on quickly. The skies seemed to grow darker and more menacing by the second. Lightning cracked in the trees, and the storm gust ripped decorations from storefront windows downtown. Before the sirens even sounded, the first twister touched down. An hour later, as the first beams of sunshine broke through the dissipating clouds, a familiar cherry-red pickup lay overturned in the Cooper's South cornfield. 2 days later, it would be discovered. Most people around here simply knew her as Ma. For more than 3 decades, Betsy Oakes held her post behind the counter of Ma and Pa's store, always ready to welcome the day with a fresh pot of coffee and the latest gossip. Yesterday, for the first time in 30 years, the shutters outside Ma and Pa's stayed closed as the devastated town began to realize the scope of its loss. She was the glue that held this town together, said Rose Atwater, friend and loyal Ma and Pa's customer. Wasn't a thing about this town she didn't know better than anyone else, and she wasn't shy about telling you that either. Customers and friends alike remember Betsy as if she were a member of the family. She sat me down the day I moved into town and asked me a million questions, said Denise Miller. What were my hobbies? Where was I from? It was a real third degree. The next day my inbox was flooded with invitations from all over the county. She never admitted it, but I'm sure it was her doing. Such stories are common. Betsy's reputation as a good neighbor and tireless organizer was known throughout the state. The state? Good lord. There are no fewer than 24 clubs you can trace back to her at some point, said Dina Lohman, president of the Tulsa Organization of Community Centers. You name it, she put it together. She had this way with people that was just beyond special. A large memorial has appeared outside Ma and Pa's general store. In addition to heartfelt farewells to Ma, its message is simple. Hurry back, Pa, we miss you. Under the sign, hundreds of handwritten notes of encouragement have been posted by the store's patrons. I know what it's like to be in his position, said customer Andy Janaway. It doesn't do you much good to stay cooped up at home all day. We just want him to know that we miss him and would like to see him again as soon as he's ready. While residents struggle with Betsy's loss, one disturbing question is beginning to emerge. Why didn't the sirens go off? Asked resident Marianne Harrison. What good is having a warning system if no one knows how to use it? Well, it's not that simple, unfortunately, said Canute College storm researcher Scott Barnell. No one knows exactly what causes tornadoes to form. There are a lot of theories out there, but we're still years away from being able to accurately predict where the storms will touch down. No stranger to working out in the field, Varnell has made his career as one of the nation's foremost tornado experts. You may be familiar with what happened in Kearney a few years back. That's why I'm here today. When those storms rolled in, the whole town was caught off guard. If we had been able to get an advanced warning, a lot of lives would have been saved. Varnell drops a large binder of storm data on the table. I had the information to give warning for this storm, said Varnell, but I couldn't figure out what it meant in time. None of us can. Yet. As a tracker, Varnell is among those responsible for giving advanced storm warnings that can sometimes mean the difference between life and death. All we have, said Varnell, is warning. There is nothing we can do once the storm is on the ground. Storm trackers, myself included, have a responsibility to make sure that what happened to Betsy never happens again. We won't stop until we have a forecasting system that truly works. I still don't know if we have that in 2022.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just this is some Ryan stuff. Okay. So it's just a tornado map of previous ones. Alrighty. Anything over here? Here. Why? Oh, there we go.
Radio.
I guess. That's all it does? Okay.
That tornado you just saw. What'd you think?
What do you mean?
Were you excited? Terrified? Did it make you want to go home? What?
Actually, that tornado is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I can't wait to see another one.
Now that's what I like to see. Wish I could get that sort of
Nance.
enthusiasm out of my students these
You've
days.
seen so many things.
Between you and me, the last few years I've gotten stuck with the worst students. I could be telling them about the most exciting storms on record, and all I get back is a sea of bored faces. Before they defunded my department, I got the best of
Maybe
the
you're
best.
the problem.
Students who really care, like
Yes.
Debbie. But those days are over.
That must really be disappointing.
What are you, like 18? Do me a favor, kid. Don't talk to me about disappointment till
See?
you've lived
Yeah,
long
you're
enough to
definitely the
experience it
problem.
firsthand.
Yeah.
Like, oh, these kids
I'm sorry,
don't
Nancy.
listen
That
to
was.
me.
I know you meant well. Anyway, good news is it looks like weather
We've got
conditions for
some
the next 2 weeks are going to be
storm.
ideal for tornado genesis. Which means we could be in for a record-breaking string of tornadoes. You may be putting that enthusiasm to good use.
I sure hope so.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. Later, dude. Okay, so we have to do the disaster kit, the filing cabinet, and the siren layout. I guess let's go ahead and do... Oh, hello.
Nancy, hi! You've met Scott, the project leader. I'm Debbie, the project manager.
Do you know why Scott is in such a bad mood?
I've worked with him for the past 5 years, and believe it or not, that's his normal mood. When he's in a bad mood, yikes.
Great.
Sounds like you've been
Yeah,
having a lot of
love
equipment
that.
problems.
Let's just say that Scott is extremely good at misdirecting blame.
You think the problems are really Scott's fault?
But hey, I could be wrong. Which, by the way, is something you'll never hear him say. Anyway, first thing every morning, I'll brief you on what has to be done that day. As for the rest of today, those 2 jobs Scott gave you, get them done. Pretty much everything he says in there, I can hear out here. He's not exactly a low talker. The chart with all the Siren stuff is in the living room, and that computer quiz you took will tell you what needs to go into the kit. If any items are missing, you can go to Ma and Pa's general store up the road and buy them. Just purchase wisely, our budget is very limited. And if you haven't introduced yourself to Pa or finished the filing, please do so. And once you're done with all that, you can head out to the cornfield and fix the sprinkler system.
Fix the
God.
sprinkler system?
See, this farmhouse and the acreage it sits on were donated to Canute as a research facility. The chase team gets it during tornado season. The agricultural team's here the rest of the year, so we've agreed to maintain whatever projects they've got going in their absence. Right now, they're in the middle of collaborating on something with this big mucky-muck research center in Hawaii. Which is just another way of saying, fix those sprinklers
Is that
ASAP.
the place that we were at?
Yeah, it has to be.
I found this box out front when I arrived. Thought maybe I'd better turn it in.
Wow. There must be a couple $100 in here. Job. Thanks. Payment enclosed.
You don't know whose it is?
No idea. I heard you tell Scott about seeing that tornado, so my guess is the Twister carried it in from somewhere else. Maybe even somewhere miles from here.
I'd feel better if you kept it.
Sure. When I get a chance, I'll call the sheriff and report it.
I'd better get to work.
Okay. Oh, and thanks for driving that car up here for us. That was a big help. See ya.
Can I just say that when we talked to her, the wires in the back of that machine look like an Airheads Extreme strip.
I literally thought the same thing. They look like the gummy candies. Yes.
Yes, yeah.
I definitely had the same thought. All right. So, okay. Do we... So we're filing these? Oh, I see.
Like the order.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. S is to the left of circle. Okay, let's put that for now. And that there. This is immediately next to S. Circle is to the right of this. This is immediately next to that. So maybe we do like that. This is to the left of this, and this is to the left of this, so...
No, that's not right.
Well, I'm not done yet, Nancy. Okay, this is to the right of this, which has to be, oh, to the left of this. And this is immediately next to this. So, no matter what, the S has to be between this and this. And that's to the right of that. And this is to the left of that. This is to the left of this. This is to the left of this. You're good. This is to the right of this. This is immediately next to this. So I think...
I'd better try again.
This needs to move to blue, so...
All right, got it.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Looks like garbage. Don't need this.
Oh, we rooting through the trash.
3 corn bags. Okay. Sure.
I just saw a mouse over here.
I've been seeing more and more of them.
Maybe it's because
Someone's
there's...
putting corn.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
it's because you're feeding them. Crazy.
Someone's feeding.
Okay, filing cabinet done. Let's see what's in the disaster kit again.
That noise. Dun,
Oh, hello.
Hi, I'm Frosty. As you can probably tell from all this equipment, I'm the media guy. Still pictures, audio, video, digital, analog. I do it all. Do it pretty darn well, too.
Is there a story behind the name Frosty?
Sure is. A couple of years ago, before I met Scott or any other tornado chasers for that matter, I was out taking pictures of this ginormous thunderstorm that was brewing outside Norman. I'd drive for a while, jump out, snap some pictures, roll some video, jump back in, drive some more, just looking for good pictures, you know? I wasn't really paying attention to what the storm was doing until all of a sudden it got really, really dark. And then it just started pouring. And I mean, rain was coming down like my car had stopped under Niagara Falls, and the wind was blowing and the car was swaying, and then it started to hail. First just dime-sized stuff, then quarter-sized, then golf ball-sized, then all of a sudden, the windshield shatters and a hailstone the size of a fist lands in my lap. Then another, then another. Turns out I'd punched the core of an incredibly powerful HP supercell.
You'd punched the what of the who?
HP means high precipitation, lots of rain, and a supercell is a cloud formation capable of producing severe thunderstorms. The core is the worst part of a supercell, where violent updrafts can produce huge hailstones, to say nothing of tornadoes.
Did you see one?
That time? No. But I did roll down my window and start shooting, and I came away with photos and footage of hail that no one's been able to top yet. Overnight, I went from being Tobias Harlow, run-of-the-mill photographer, to Frosty Harlow, fearless documenter of extreme weather phenomena.
Why is he so scratched up? Is it from the hail?
Oh, I did not even notice.
His whole forearm is like scraped up.
Huh.
Oh.
Oh,
What happened to your arm?
What, these scratches? Just a few minor war wounds. See, I was climbing the fence next to the old Fraser Creek windmill so I could get a clear shot of some mammatus clouds. And what happened? I dropped my camera bag right into a patch of brambles. Thorns just about took my arm off when I went to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Have you ever been, seriously injured?
Nah, but then I'm still relatively new to the storm chasing biz. I joined the team last year after their photographer quit halfway through. This is my first full season. I'm the best thing that's ever happened to this team, I might add. I'm good.
You are annoyingly egotistical.
Do you know what goes in a disaster kit?
If I were putting together a disaster kit, it would include a map, some flashlights maybe, and Laurie Gerard and a sweet cherry red convertible. But that's me. The type of kit Scott probably wants probably has, no clue. Batteries, and maybe Debbie knows.
Alright, we'll just look at the quiz. That's why we came down here.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the advice.
See ya!
It's like the writers were like, here's your assignment. Make this guy have a BEO. And they said, got it.
Yeah,
It's like very over the top.
right. Alright, so we've got TP, masks, shoes, blanket, first aid. What is that, like meds? I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know what that is. Tools. Okay. Okay. Tools, first aid, water, sugar, salt, granola bars, foods, water, batteries, flashlight, Are we making it based off of the one that's down here, or are we starting from scratch?
I don't know.
Okay. I'll mark what we do have, and we can go from there.
We could ask her about the disaster kit again if we wanted to.
I don't think I did, because I was like, well, we can just check the list. So I don't think I even asked her. Okay, yeah, let's see what she says. I've got the full list now.
What's up?
What goes in the disaster kit again?
You don't remember?
No, sorry.
To tell you the truth, I have to look up a lot of things myself
Okay.
some days. Check the computer, that should help you out.
Would you happen to know who threw out the sales receipt for dried corn that's in the wastebasket over there?
Dried corn? Why would anyone around here buy dried corn?
To make the little piles of dried corn I keep finding around here. They look a lot more
Did you not
man-made
notice that
than
there's
mouse-made.
just piles of
Are you
food?
suggesting someone has been deliberately feeding the mice?
Yes.
I think someone's been trying to lure them inside.
It does
Everyone on this team has his
seem
quirks,
that
that
way.
is for sure. But deliberately causing a mouse infestation? Nobody's that mental.
Why is there a file in the cabinet labeled Grange Theater?
Theater's kind of a passion with me. So when I got here at the beginning of tornado season, I found out the Grange needed a stage manager for the play it's putting on, and volunteered for the job. And soon became the sound and lighting director as well, which means when I'm not here or out in the field, I'm there.
It sounds like you keep pretty busy.
You don't even know the half of it. We're approaching final dress for the Grange's big play of the year. Everyone from around here shows up. You should ask Pa about it. He's got much more of a passion for the stage than you'd expect from a man in overalls.
That's it for now.
Have fun!
Okay. I guess let's go to the store.
There is one more person besides Pa.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's in the barn. If you want to.
Yeah, nice one. They're probably gonna give us some jobs.
Give me a hand
so-
over here, would you?
Yep.
Sure.
Already is.
Save me a lot of time if you kindly fix the LED display on the dash while I fix the wiring out here.
But I've never fixed an LED display before.
Just get inside and I'll tell you what's what.
Okay.
Alrighty.
What y'all looking at is the fuse board for the screen. Fuses are all there and they're all good, but the display won't work till you rearrange them. See how they numbered from 1 to 8?
Yeah?
What you gotta do is rearrange them so no consecutively numbered fuses are touching in any direction.
Including diagonals?
Yep. Fuse number 1 can't be touching fuse number 2, which can't be touching 3, which can't be touching 4, and so on. Got that?
I think so.
Good. You know you're done when the screen lights up. With any luck, I'll be done out here about the same time.
Okay.
I wonder if this was one of the puzzles. I don't know.
This doesn't look familiar. As far as like,
Doesn't seem that bad.
no. Oops. I guess I can go there. Okay, so 5 and 6. 4.
Maybe switch 6 and 8? Oh no, the 7 and 8. switch 6 and 4. What's wrong? Oh,
This.
2 and 3. Oh, they're like all together.
Yeah, I knew they were there, but I was just kind of like, let's see, 2 can go there. 1 can go there. 5 can't go there. My logic was that we probably want 1 and 8 somewhere in here because they're the end numbers that only have one number they can't be next to.
Right. Do you think they should be in the middle then?
Potentially.
Hey.
I did it! The screen says it's initializing.
And I'm done out here. How's that for timing?
Cool.
You're Nancy, the new gopher, ain't you? Well, I'm Chase. I ain't gonna shake your hand because my hand's kind of a mess. Again, I appreciate the help.
Okay.
What do you do on the team?
Right now, I'm fixing the car the fella you were replacing was driving when he busted his leg. It's pretty much my job, fixing stuff.
That okay with you?
Yep. I like fixing stuff, and I like keeping busy, so this here's the perfect job for me. Plus, I'm learning a whole lot about twisters. You live in these parts, the more you know about them, the better.
Is that why they call you Chase? Because you chase tornadoes?
Do they call you Nancy because you Nancy too many questions?
What?
Sorry, that was supposed to be funny. A lot of people think that, but the truth is, it's my name. Has been since before the day I was born.
That was a weird question of her to ask.
Yeah, and he responded just as bizarrely, so...
Why do you think so much equipment has been malfunctioning lately?
Stuff breaks. If your luck's bad, it breaks a lot. Being such a negative person, though, Scott's like a bad luck magnet. With him in charge, I'd be most surprised if stuff wouldn't breaking down all the time.
How do you like working with Scott?
Other than the fact that he can be ornier than a never-ridden bull in a bucking chute and can holler longer and louder than all the football coaches in Oklahoma put together, I like him fine. Got this sixth sense when it comes to twisters. Never seen nothing like it. Kinda spooky
He
sometimes.
just drove away from one earlier today.
Think he'll win the Green Skies competition?
Not a chance. He's got this real negative way about him. Nothing good's ever gonna come his way. Sad, but true.
Will it bother you if his team doesn't win?
Heck yeah, I'd like to win. It's gonna bother me a lot. But as long as you got Scott for a leader, ain't no way.
The guy I'm replacing, what was the matter with his car?
A bunch of stuff. Reason he broke down in the middle of that storm and slipped in all that hell was 'cause his car had run out of antifreeze. Should I say coolant. And that's 'cause mice chewed holes in his hose and made it leak.
Have mice done anything like that before?
Well, I don't know about here, but I saw a mouse chew clean through a 2x4 in less than an hour once. Of course, that was probably 'cause my neighbor's dog was one piece of chicken wire away from having it for lunch. But I don't know what them mice found so appealing about that hose, but they sure went to town. It's over there on the workbench. Take a gander at it if you want.
I've bugged you long enough.
Nice meeting you, Nancy. Just do right by Scott and you'll do fine.
Modern day land rush. Last year, 3 men sneaked into Canyute's main campus under the cover of darkness and slipped a tow rope around Harrison J. Bison, Canyute's beloved mascot. Seconds later, the 100-year-old statue was torn from his foundation. The next morning, students and staff alike were surprised to see Canyute Commons standing strangely empty. It wasn't the work of vandals as many first suspected, but instead the result of another problem all too common on college campuses today: rising real estate prices and flagging endowments. No longer the proud guardian of Central Campus, Harrison J. Bison now stands at the corner of 8th Street and Mason, just across from the Student Union. They put him in front of the bike rack, which makes like 0 sense, said sophomore Kyle Stapling. I can't put my bike there anymore because there's a giant metal bison in the way. Stapling is not the only one annoyed by the move. They took down our cherished mascot, paved the commons, and replaced it with a strip mall, said junior Martin Applewright. And I mean, that says something about the school's priorities right there. I'm guessing when I finally get my diploma, I'll have a 10% off coupon for steak billies printed on the back. The sad reality is, said Dr. Marianne Madrazo, Dean of Economics and Chair of the Committee for Sustainable Growth, as enrollment levels off and the day-to-day cost of running the college rises, something's gotta give. Our decision to bring businesses onto main campus was not popular, but it was a financial necessity. While the leasing of university property has helped push the budget back toward the black, the Canute still has quite a few cuts ahead. The key word here is land. In the past, we were able to finance off-campus properties for research, continued Dr. Madrazo, but those days are coming to an end. We're looking to restructure how programs like our meteorology field research team or our agricultural innovation team utilize off-site resources. If we are unable to find corporate sponsors to help subsidize the costs of maintaining the real estate, we will have no choice but to sell the properties. When asked if the relocation of Harrison J. Bison was indicative of a general shift toward profit over educational opportunities, Dr. Madrazo was adamant. No, and no. It's just the opposite. This may come as a shock, but Harrison J. Bison's move was never meant to imply that students are being relegated to the sidelines in favor of businesses. Despite her positive forecast for Canute College, Dr. Madrazo is willing to admit one regret. To be perfectly honest, though, it just really wasn't the smartest idea to put Harry in front of the bike rack. That's where the bikes go. Okay. Is the tube on this workbench? No. Over here somewhere.
Back away from the penny jar.
Okay. Sorry. I found $100 or something in the can earlier today, and I didn't take it.
This place could really use a cat.
Suppose it's a later thing. Kind of looks like a turtle bit it.
Yeah. Or just like a straight up, just like cut. Okay. Interesting. Oh boy. Oh god.
Oh, there's a GPS if you look in the bottom left.
This?
So the first one is where you're coming from.
Sure. Enter. Okay, so we just want to go straight.
Yeah.
All the way up. Nice.
Howdy. Come on over here and be friendly. That's more like it. Welcome to Mom and Pa's.
Hello.
I take it you're Pa?
That's me. That's what everybody in 100 miles knows me as, Pa. But I tell you something most of them don't know.
That it's not your real name?
Well, ain't you, Miss Smarty Boots? Little Miss Gal from up north who's helping out tornado chasers from the Canute.
How'd you know that?
Not bad for an old codger, huh? Why, I know all sorts of stuff about you. I even know your cell phone number, Miss Nancy Drew. Let's see, it's 523-555-4399. How'd you like them apples?
Someone on the Canute team told you I was coming, didn't they?
Yeah, that they did. Debbie, she told me to keep an eye out for you and gave me your number. See, if something bad happens while you're out there chasing twisters, it's important to have a way to get help. Staying connected in an emergency is just about the best way to stay safe. I'm kind of your emergency action central. Keep your numbers right here by the phone. Debbie fill you in the way things work around here yet?
Don't things work the way they normally do in stores?
Not for y'all. You canoe folk got a lot of credit here, so instead of paying cash for food and equipment and such, you can charge it. You want to buy something that's not on Debbie's list, like something from the snack section, you gotta pay for it using pa pennies.
Using what?
Pa pennies. Like this here. A little something I invented to make coming in here a little more interesting for tourists. In fact, go ahead and take it. You could use it or keep it as a souvenir.
Hey, great. Thanks.
Just a ma and pa way of saying nice to meet you.
Okay.
Debbie tells me you're pretty involved in the local theater.
Is
That's
that
a true
even
fact
legal?
if there ever was one. Nothing quite like being backstage when the lights go
Man's
down.
just printing his own
Come to
pennies.
think of it, it's just like that moment right before the storm hits. When the world goes dark and quiet. And all you can do is cross your fingers and hope for the best.
So what's this play about?
About this place, of course. From covered wagon times up to today. All about the men and women that made this town what it is today. I'm playing Percy Rutherford Hardcastle, town sheriff and the area's first librarian. Back in those days, wasn't no small thing to return a book late.
That sounds interesting.
Gonna be. If you're not out chasing twisters opening night, you should come. We're pretty near sold out, but I'll try to save you a ticket.
So do you ever chase tornadoes?
Silliest thing I've heard tell of. Around here, you're lucky if a tornado don't come chasing after you. People who do that are just asking for it.
So you've seen a tornado?
Of course I have. Pretty much everybody I know has. You research types at all your meters and sensors and recorders and such. Chasing around out there thinking you're doing something all big and important. Know what the only real thing you can do when you see a tornado is, Miss Nancy Drew? Watch. You watch this dark, rampaging monster go tearing across the land, wrecking everything it touches, till all of a sudden, it ain't there no more. You can't go after it, you can't make it put everything back, you can't even get even with it, 'cause it's just gone. All you can do is stand there thinking, now that ain't fair. That just ain't fair.
Sounds like you're
This is
talking
so
from personal
sad.
experience.
That I am. That I am. What else you need?
That was upsetting.
This is very, very sad.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Y'all take care now.
Yeah, thinking back on it, pretty insensitive of Nancy to be like, have you seen a tornado? When we like, no.
Right. Yeah.
Buy one green tag item, get a different green tag item of equal or lesser value half off.
Oh, because we have to do this within a budget?
I guess so. Okay. We need the bleach. But... okay, we need a can opener for sure.
Flashlight was on the right.
Okay, so we can do a flashlight and duct tape. And then
There were batteries there too. For the flashlight.
yeah, so we have flashlight, can opener, duct tape, water. Where were batteries? Here? Oh, yeah. So 30% of 6 would be $1.18 or $1.80 off. So that's cheaper. One green tag item. Where are we putting these? Okay. So we got water. So these two go together and these two go together. So we need another yellow. Oh, we got the can opener. Wait. So these are the two yellows. Oh, right. Okay. So we potentially need another green item. Toothpaste. Was the bleach green? I think
There was one that was just $2 or something, $1.30, and one that was green.
Okay, let's just do that one. Okay, we got bleach. $5.34. Okay, we also got batteries.
I should return these items before I leave. I can come back to shop later.
She didn't just put them all back, did she?
Sort of sounded like it. Okay, no.
Oh, I don't think you need any of this.
Yeah, they said granola bars, but those all look like candy.
If you go, yeah.
Okay. Can we earn money in this game?
You can get the paw pennies, but like this is, I think, kind of a puzzle. I know.
It doesn't tell you what everything is, though.
Are
Alright.
we done? I think we did.
I think we're done, but we don't have enough.
It says our remaining budget is $209.
Yeah, but it said that when I picked these up.
Oh.
It didn't change when I...
Is that because we already had a blue item? So we got something else free?
Oh, maybe. I think we're done then.
I think I've got everything I need. Can I pay for these supplies now?
I suppose so.
Okay.
Thanks.
Sure thing.
Yeah, so like the first aid kit and the tools were already in there. A blanket was in there. Shoes, masks. So I think we're adding to the one that was there. Okay. What's in here? Jackalope fight.
It looks like it won't accept paw pennies.
Okay. That's fine.
The Dust Bowl. Did Mrs. McClendon make you read Grapes of Wrath. McLeod.
Yeah, I was gonna say McClendon was
like-
chemistry. Yes, but I don't. I think I read. I don't know if it was McLeod or not, but yeah, I think I read maybe like half of it in time because I think it was a summer reading book.
Yeah.
And then I just, for what I didn't read, I just like spark notes to cover my ass because I was not enjoying it.
No, it's a very depressing book. There's nothing happy about it. The whole thing.
Yeah, it's rough. Lured by the Homestead Act's promise of free land, farmers came in thousands to settle the southern plains. At first, atypical rains resulted in years of bountiful harvests for the new settlers. Their luck ended during the summer of 1931 when the rains stopped, heralding the start of a nearly decade-long drought. The great demand for wheat products had led farmers to overplow the grasslands, reducing the land allotted for cattle grazing. These practices destroyed not only the ground cover that held the soil in place, but the soil's ability to keep moisture and nutrients as well. Without the rain and protective ground cover, dry dirt was whipped into the sky by the region's strong winds. The dust storms were so powerful that in some places they would cover farms like snow. Dust covered the sun, turning day to night in minutes, making it so dark that chickens went to sleep in the middle of the day. It was impossible to keep houses clean, difficult to breathe, and people would frequently become lost while trying to find their way home during storms. The arrival of Black Sunday on April 14, 1935, saw one of the most devastating storms of the entire 1930s. Covering the plains in darkness for hours, dust from the storm continued to fall as far away as Washington, D.C. It was after this day that the term Dust Bowl came to be used to refer to the region that suffered drought in the midst of the Great Depression. By 1934, over 100 million acres of farmland had lost all or most of its essential topsoil layer. By 1940, nearly 2.5 million people had left the Plains states, with a large portion of the farmers relocating to California in search of work. These westward migrants were often referred to as Okies because the majority came from hard-hit regions of Oklahoma. Many migrants were turned away at the borders. Those that made it through found themselves competing with hundreds of others searching for work at exceedingly low wages. President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his administration passed many acts to save farmers from starvation and to improve farming techniques, including the Soil Conservation Act. Farmers prided themselves on their independence and self-sufficiency. They relied on their crops and livestock and even had spring houses built on or near sources of water to keep their produce and dairy products cool, before there was any kind of electrical refrigeration. It was often difficult for farmers to accept federal aid, but it made it possible for them to survive until 1939, when after almost a decade of dryness, rain finally began to fall once more. Yeah, just, a real fun time.
Great, yeah.
Can you separate fact from fiction? Important things to keep you safe during a tornado. Opening your windows to equalize air pressure will help your house stay intact during a tornado. It's a myth. Leaving a window closed or open will not make any difference on the survival of your house. It could, however, make a world of difference to your own survival. Don't take the time to open windows when a tornado is coming. Head straight for shelter. Mountains or rivers will protect a city from tornadoes. Also a myth. Despite common misconceptions, geographical features like mountains, rivers, or valleys do not protect cities near them from tornadoes. In fact, tornadoes have been recorded going over mountain passes and crossing rivers with no loss of strength. Tornadoes never hit major cities. They wouldn't dare. This is merely a game of odds. The chances of a tornado hitting the compact downtown area of any town are relatively small. However, that doesn't mean that urban metros have some sort of special protection. Oklahoma City, Miami, and Atlanta have all recently been in the direct path of a tornado. A tornado can form over a farm or downtown. It's only a matter of time. Highway overpasses are a safe place to seek shelter. Myth. This is one of the most dangerous fallacies of tornadoes. Despite popular belief, highway overpasses do not offer safe shelter. Higher winds, flying debris, and changes in wind direction occur as the tornado passes through the area, significantly raising the chances of injury. If you are caught outside in a tornado, avoid the overpass. Your chances of survival are much greater by seeking protection in a low ditch. Drive at right angles to escape the tornado's path. It is still considered sound advice to drive away from a tornado's path at right angles, but only if the roadways are clear. However, if you are trapped in traffic or if you can't discern the path of the tornado, it is typically better to seek shelter elsewhere, a nearby building or a ditch, than to stay in your car. Which is also counterintuitive. You would think to just sit in your car. Start by claiming any color lot along the border, and to expand, select an adjoining color. Huh. Okay. Do we have to play this at some point?
I don't remember.
Don't have enough money for that.
Oh, you need 5 coins in here.
Interesting.
Maybe to get like a prize or something? Maybe?
Yeah. Trail of Tears.
The Trail of Tears. That's another fun one.
Yeah. In the early 19th century, a dark chapter in American history was being written. Settlers trying to expand into the lower southern part of the continent faced a problem. That area was already home to the Cherokee Nation. Eager for the expansion possibilities and gold the lands offered, white settlers pressured the government to acquire the Native American territory. In 1830, President Andrew Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act into law. The Cherokee Nation successfully challenged the act with a Supreme Court ruling stating that a treaty must be signed before the Cherokee could be removed from their ancestral lands. The U.S. government worked with a small group of Cherokee to illegally sign the Treaty of New Echota in 1835 without the consent of the nation's majority. Despite fervent attempts to nullify the treaty, it was ratified by the U.S. Senate on May 23, 1836. In exchange for a $5 million payment, the Cherokee would have to leave all of their lands east of the Mississippi within 2 years. In 1838, the United States Army began forcibly rounding up the Cherokee, relocating them temporarily to makeshift forts before starting the journey west. The Cherokee marched on land routes for days or made the voyage on boats in equally dismal conditions. During the long journey to their new home in current-day Tahlequah, Oklahoma, the Cherokee suffered hunger, disease, exposure, and exhaustion. By the end, an estimated 4,000 of the 15,000 Cherokee had perished. It is for this reason that the Cherokee's forced relocation became known as the Trail of Tears. The Trail of Tears is now a National Historic Trail stretching from Georgia to Oklahoma. The Cherokee Rose also commemorates the suffering that the Cherokee felt on the Trail of Tears. Its gold center is said to represent the gold that settlers wanted to take from the Cherokee lands, while its white petals represent the tears that Cherokee mothers shed during this period of great hardship. Yeah.
The divining rod that's supposed to be here seems to be missing.
Just gonna take that. Okay. Homesteaders. A cannon's boom at exactly high noon on April 22nd, 1889, signaled thousands of homeseekers to begin the race for fertile land in Oklahoma. Men, women, children, anyone could enter, and more than 50,000 boomers waited at the starting line for the gunshots and cannon boom that would mean they could begin the race. They rushed for land in wagons, on horseback, and on foot, only to discover they were frequently beaten to claims by the Sooners, who had cheated by sneaking in before the appointed time to claim the lots. For years to come, courts were overloaded with cases involving Sooners. At first, these Oklahoma lands were considered unsuitable for colonization and were used to relocate Native Americans that had been removed from their homelands by the government. By the 1880s, Indian Territory was home to many different tribes, improved ranching and farming techniques led white settlers to realize that the land could be valuable to them. The government was pressured to open nearly 2 million acres of land that had never been assigned to any specific Native American tribe. One observer noted that before noon on April 22nd, the population of the city Guthrie was nothing, but by sundown it was at least 10,000. Settlers sprawled across the territory in tent cities, and the land was transformed almost overnight. Subsequent land runs were more controlled, and by 1905, most of the land in Indian Territory, including land that had been assigned to specific tribes, had been claimed by new settlers. After 2 years, all of the land was admitted into the Union as the new state of Oklahoma. Okay. Okay. Alright, so down, right, down. Bonk. Okay, so I think we've done the disaster kit.
Yeah.
That ought to do it. I finished that disaster kit for Scott.
Nice job. I'm supposed to remind you to check in with Debbie. She might need you to do something else.
Will do.
Got it.
We've got to do the... We have so many things to do already.
Yeah, we need to do the siren layout and the sprinklers still.
Yeah.
Where's the siren layout thing? The living room?
I think it's on a map somewhere in the house. That might be it right across from you.
Oh, I see.
It's one of these puzzles.
What is...
I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy. You just have to make sure that all of the things, everything inside the border is covered.
Oh. Okay. All of the space.
Yes.
Got it. Does it matter how many we use? It's just limited to the amount of pins.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I think you use... It's not that easy. I was looking at all of those circles and I was like, this has gotta be easy, but...
I mean, I think it's easy in concept. You know? I feel like a lot of that purple one was wasted. No. So are we good? Right here. Damn it.
Something just broke in my kitchen.
Oh, really? I heard a noise, but it just sounded like a pot or a pan just like clanking together.
Something shattered. I'm gonna go see what it was.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Oh, uh-oh. Alright, let's get the big pink one. Purple's the next biggest. So we can do like here. How do we just work our way out? I'm thinking from the center. Just as like a general plan of attack. I'm really grasping at straws here. Okay, so this one probably needs to be red. Ooh, no, I don't know what to do. Maybe we want to take like an opposite approach sort of thing. Okay. all of my precious circle work cleared anyway. Okay. If we do...
Hello, I'm back.
Hello. How is it in there?
Reset the board.
Yeah.
Zach knocked over a wine glass out of our cabinet.
Uh...
It's okay, I didn't really like that one anyway. I suppose I do remember this one being tough.
I'm just trying to be as, like, efficient as I can be with covering space.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard. Okay, so that has to be at least yellow. No, at least green. But the way that that lines up feels right.
Yeah.
Same with this. Okay. So red's not gonna do that. Can another yellow do that? So maybe a blue here.
Looks good so far.
So far.
Got every single color on there except for white.
Yeah. I'm wondering if something as small as that gap cuts it or not. I'm gonna assume no.
Why can't they just get sirens that all equally do a huge distance?
Yeah, I don't know. Ugh.
Could you switch the pink one for the purple one? Yeah.
It leaves gaps up there.
Yeah. Dang.
Which... I mean, we can cover them, technically.
seems like there's just such tiny little gaps.
Mm-hmm.
The game should give it to you.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either. I could try to research a hint for you.
Yeah, if you have a hint, or can get one, just to move us along.
Yeah. I'm doing the same. If you do this on the junior level, it's easier. There's more big circles.
Huh.
Go figure.
I guess that's how most of the puzzles are, yeah.
It basically, its strategy that it like advises is just to start with the biggest one.
I mean, that's what I did. I'm pretty close here. Ugh.
Okay. There's. How do I hint you without just telling you?
Just tell me where like the pink one goes, and then I'll build off
Okay,
of that.
it doesn't go there. Switch it for the other spot that I'm sure you think it goes. Or
Here?
could go. Yeah.
Okay.
It just says fill in the biggest gaps.
Right. I mean, that's like the straightforward like strategy here. Is like, yeah, obviously. Like,
Right. Do you want me to tell you if you're doing good?
Sure.
You're doing good.
Okay. That's all I need in my daily life. It's just somebody being like, I just need an Ann Perkins to just text me and be like, you're doing it. Great job.
Yep, that looks good.
Yeah, because then we can just do 2 little white guys right here. And then that's the smallest size we can get right there. Does that work, or does it need to be a yellow?
Needs to be 1 up. Yep.
Okay. What do we do with these other 2 blues? I guess that is a really big one.
Looks good.
Maybe that.
Very good. I think you got it.
Yeah, even with this.
There's one that you need to switch for that one.
All right, that's how it should look.
Goodness. Okay, Siren layout done. And we're gonna go ahead and save.
Yeah.
So we've done a few puzzles now.
Yep.
Okay, so sprinklers. Out in the cornfield, yes?
Yes.
Okay, we went in there and talked to him.
You're pretty dog.
Do we do anything with them?
Eventually.
Okay.
It's a very chore heavy game.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a pipe puzzle.
In case of power surge, system will shut down. To manually reset, open 8 valves to show the blue active status. Open valves cannot be in the same row or column or diagonal line. System will come back online when valves are open correctly. So I have to open 8 and they can't be in the same row, column, or diagonal.
I remember this one. I think I ended up looking at the answer because drove me mad.
Yeah?
Yeah. Your brain might work better at this than mine did. That one is diagonal to the first one.
Two, three, 4. So there's 8. Okay, there's 8. Can't go there. Can't go there. No. feel like there has to be a way to like systematically do it.
I know. Apparently it's called the 8 Queens puzzle.
I mean, it's a conceptually familiar puzzle, but I haven't done one. I haven't done this specific puzzle.
Apparently its origin is placing queens on a chessboard. Doing the same thing. Oh, it's so that none of them can take any of the other queens. Interesting.
I mean, is it as simple as... It can't be that, right?
Do you test it, or does she say?
I don't know. These 2 corner ones don't work. This one's good. That one's good. This one's good. This one's good. So it's just the top one that I was... And by the logic I was using, it has to go here. But it can't go there. I think it just works when you open them correctly, according to the instructions. What if we... I just don't think one can go in the corner. Yeah, I was thinking that it was good. I'm enjoying it as well.
Yeah, I don't know how to hit with this one. Easy.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. I also unfortunately have to hop off in a sec.
Okay. Yeah, you feel free to. You can call it a night when you're ready to.
I'll be up extra early tomorrow. We're doing bird counts.
Well, that's kind of fun, though.
Yeah.
I liked doing bird counts.
Except it is very cold here.
Yeah. That's the one thing.
Yep. I think I'm gonna make myself some tea in the morning, put it in a little thermos.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it warm, my hands warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, hands, ears, and feet. It's the most important things.
Yeah.
What's bugging me is I'm sure there's like a systematic way to do this, and I've tried so many different systems now.
I can tell you that when I looked it up, they used a system on half of it, but then because it's the senior level, it's harder. So the other half is like they had to tinker with it.
Ah, okay. I mean, I can get that far. I can do half.
They did it differently, but I'm sure there's more than one solution. Maybe, probably.
Yeah. It's always the 8th one, though.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off.
Okay. Thanks for playing tonight.
Yeah, totally. Maybe we can do it again this weekend.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I hope you get this puzzle.
I will get this puzzle, and then we can start fresh.
Yeah.
On the next stream.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, have a good night. Thanks for playing.
Bye, everyone.
Alright, so what I want to know is, she called it the 8 Queens puzzle. 8 Queens puzzle tip. Doesn't seem as though there's a generic tip to doing this. Oh man, I'm just gonna place one at random right there. And we're gonna go from there. So, moving left. Can't be in the same row, so we'll go up one. Can't be there. What if we just like... Can't go there, can't go there, there, or there. So, we move this one somewhere? Let's see. This is infuriating. Oh my god. Alright. I'm kind of done with this one, to be totally honest. Alright, let's see if this is an actual solution. If there's one here. Just not a very fun puzzle. Sorry, Nancy. Okay, so that's us done with the sprinklers. So I guess let's go talk to people and get a jumping off point, and then we'll wrap up for next time.
What's up?
That's it for now.
That's it for now.
Have fun.
Apparently.
I'm gonna hit the sack, Nancy. You should do the same.
Oh, okay.
Yes?
What did you mean when you said...
What did you mean when you said before that the school would sell the farm if you lose?
Just what I said. Right now, Canute College offsets the costs of maintaining this place with funds from private companies like the Healy Healy. But apparently that money's about to dry up,
The
so if we don't win this
research place.
competition, there goes the farm.
Do you remember that interview you gave after Ma died?
Nope. Why do you ask?
I read it, and it seems like a lot has changed for you over the last few years.
What's that supposed to mean?
You sounded much more excited about your work.
You feeling a little
Yeah, well, that's the
overworked,
reality of
pal?
life, Nancy. You don't honestly think life gets more exciting as you age, do you? Because it doesn't. Dreams fade, hearts get broken, friends get too lost in their own lives to call. Trust me, enjoy your youth while you have it, kid. Because the downhill ride, it ain't fun.
That's not true.
Sad times.
Now I see why Debbie speaks so highly of you. Optimists of a feather. Tell you what, I'll admit that you just may be right. I hope you're right. I just don't think you are. Let's switch topics, all right? This has been a long enough trip down memory lane for the day.
This guy has such a... I don't know that there's a villain per se in this game, but he has such a villain haircut that, like, just does not go with his expression right now.
I'll quit bugging you now.
Don't hurry back.
Okay. Somebody's crabby.
Good morning, Debbie.
Nancy, good morning. Got a few things for you today. That storm really shook up those sensors out in the cornfield. Could you put them back in line? After that, you should go spend some time in the field with Frosty. He really wants to show you some of the basics of storm photography. Any chance to show off?
Okay. So we have 2 things to do next time. And I've written both of those down. Cool. Well, this was a pretty chill little stream. I like this game so far. I like the music a lot. I like this little farmhouse. It's very cute. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. So far the puzzles are just okay, but...
That's it for now.
Have fun!
Have fun. So yeah, we'll save there. Yes. And, we're just gonna call it a night there. I know it was a short stream, but Lauren had to go, and I don't really want to continue on too much further without her. Yeah, it just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel right to do a dance game without Lauren. So, yeah, I'm gonna pop off now. I'm gonna be out for the next 2 nights, but maybe Friday we can do a stream. Either with Lauren or a single stream. You know, I know she's been asking to play Stardew, so we might try and do a Stardew one Friday night. I don't know if she's available or not, though, so I'll have to talk to her. But if not, we'll try and do one over the weekend. So, we will see you then, and I hope you have a lovely week until I see you. Have a good night.